I know cigarettes are bad for you, but what if we put vitamins in cigarettes?
Why was Amelia Earhart famous? She was just a pilot that was not that good at being a pilot.
It's like a bunch of rich people paid to go see the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean. Is that what it is? Dude, you know somebody's farting in there. Oh, hell no, he's yawning. I remember watching the Titanic with my parents, and then the boob scene comes up, and they're like, you have to leave. I'm like, Mom.
What is this? Oh my God!
You're insane. You're crazy. Gaslighting isn't real. It's something you made up.
If God's not real, how do you explain this one right here? Checkmate, atheists. If you were born in March of 2002, your parents got horny around 9/11, what the fuck?
Why are you anxious? Just calm down.
EA Sports, it's in my ass.
I just took you out to dinner and we came home. What's the first thing you want me to do to you?
Scissor me. Isn't that what they do? This country was built on femboys, alright?
Why is your neck so red? Why are your mom's ass cheeks red? Let me answer it for you. Because I was spanking them, dude. No, I have contact dermatitis.
Why you low-key suck at Minecraft? Why your mom low-key suck me? How does he do it? Literally, how does he do it? I know cigarettes are bad for you, but what if we... Fella, do girls have cooties? Yeah. I think they call it gonorrhea. I'm not bilingual, guys. I'm straight. So, do you like sleeping? Yeah, with your mother. Body count, 0.5. It was a little person. You're insane. You're crazy. Gaslighting isn't real. It's something you made up. Thoughts on boobs? Honka, honka, honka. Does that answer your question, dude? Rocking the wife beater? I see you? Yeah. Shout out. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna stop right there. I think the clitoris is liberal propaganda. I took the Myers-Briggs test, and it turns out I'm autistic. I didn't even know that was an option. Do you think I could get a disability check for being lactose intolerant? When you get a full body massage, they really mean full body. This old Asian woman was knuckles deep in my cheeks. I'd be in my girl's ear like... You're gonna go read a book? What are you, Amish? Hear me out. Wheelchair long jump. You just brake really hard. Did you guys have to take your shirts off for the scoliosis test? No? Am I just a victim? I got opinions on everything. Anything you want to know about, ask me. Favorite Twin Tower. Alright, we're off to a good start. Girls don't poop. If girls try to poop, they'll explode. It's like one of the laws of nature or something. Did I for real not mute? Oh, did you guys hear me piss? Fella, did body count 0.5. It was a little person. Fella, how's your boyfriend? So you're just calling me gay. He's doing well, thank you for asking. But I don't think gynecologists should be dudes. And then what if they have big fingers?
What? What am I doing after this? Nothing. You can't die from poison, right? Pound Town. Home of your mom. You know what I'm saying?
I cannot possibly form my own opinion. That's way too much stress. Do it leave a snail trail? Okay, guys, we gotta ask, I don't know, normal questions. How do you like your eggs? Ovulating. You guys ever fumble with a chick so hard that you have to Google autism test? I remember in 8th grade, the English teacher reading Huckleberry Finn, and she's like, well, you know, I gotta say the word. My hands are tied. I'm gonna ask you your sign, and then I'm gonna Google what the most compatible sign is with that. And then I'm just gonna say that that is my sign. I'm playing chess, you're playing checkers. TikTok F-boys would chub themselves up in gray sweats and do a little dance. Everyone was just okay with it in 2020. Body count? Should I get an abortion? How about double it and give it to the next person? Why are you always wearing a wife beater? Well, you want me to spell it out for you? No, I'm kidding. It's on Tinder. It's like Uber Eats for Cooter Eats, if you will. How do blind people know when to stop wiping? I guess the smell test. Dude, imagine one of your friends owns a parrot and then they invite you over and the parrot just starts saying the N-word. I think I would rather get punched in the face a bunch than eat a Burger King. Your keyboard is so loud? Yeah, and so was your mom when I was beating her walls down. I know the Minecraft community has a pretty bad rep. I don't know if they just get confused because people playing Minecraft are also called minors. I feel like everyone poops themselves at least once a calendar year. No? We're not agreeing with that? Okay. I need a gun. My surgeon recommended a breast reduction. Do I get it? No! Think about how selfish that is. I'll step up and end racism. Let me lock in. I'm 24, and anytime I hear the word cum, which is like a normal word, I'm still like, haha, jizz. You're on Lexapro, I'm getting head. We are not the same. Do you finger curl your hair? No, I don't finger my hair. My mom's dead. So you're half dead on your mom's side. That's crazy, dude. If you could combine all my freckles, though, I'd be like light skin. Thoughts on my parents' divorce? I know this is gonna be a hard pill to swallow, but it's your fault, and you need to recognize that. A ghost could be topping me right now, and I'd have no idea. Isn't that so sad? Can you guys please stop saying I'm fertile? Imagine going up to a girl with nipple piercings with a magnet, and you're like, rip her boobs off. My grandpa died on April Fool's. Wow. That's the ultimate prank. Guys are either good at Valorant or good at eating box, all right? And I suck at Valorant. How exactly are you getting the milk out of the almond? Because almonds don't have titties. Could you imagine wet willying Joe Biden? You could probably call that an assassination attempt. He might die. I had this friend who had this little brother who was like 7. We went through his iPad search history. He looked up Zendaya wiener in butt. I used to rock the jorts. I had jort riz. They call it jizz. My grandma's funeral I went to. Do you like taking back shots? Dude, I'm talking about my grandma's funeral right now. My nationality? Straight, I guess? I don't know. When I was a kid at communion, they'd always be like, this is the body of Christ. That is a cracker. Why was Amelia Earhart famous? She was just a pilot that was not that good at being a pilot. You should text your crush right now. What's the worst she could say? That she hates looking at your stupid face, and why would you ever text her? If you turn into a woman, what would you do first? First and foremost, I'm looking out for my bros. That Diva Cup, dude, that's the forbidden juice. The girl you know that has a Bible verse in her Instagram bio is getting a train run on her this weekend. If you're on your period, can you go in the ocean? What about shark attacks?
Sin City wasn't made for you.
Why is the jacket so slutty? This is my grandfather's, so what are you saying? Anime is awesome because they make boobs impossibly large for no reason. What did you want to be when you were a kid? Loved. I wanted to be loved. No, I wanted to be an astronaut. I thought morning wood was getting hard at a funeral.
I touch my wiener when I pee. You know
Unless
what?
you use the roller coaster method.
And what's that?
This. You don't have to be embarrassed of your small wiener, alright? I support you. Yeast infection. More like beast infection, am I right, guys? I mean, come on. I'm allergic to cats, so I'm quite literally allergic to pussy. How do people listen to that? That's crazy. So anticlimactic. Climatic. How the fuck do you say that word? What are your New Year's resolutions? I want to learn how to juggle. And that's about it right now. Organize your chest? What about organizing these breasts? How do I stop looking at my cousin's yachts at family events? Maybe seek Christ. My father was a munch, and his father before him. And his father before him. Anime. Why is your neck so red? Why are your mom's ass cheeks red? Let me answer it for you. Because I was spanking them, dude. No, I have contact dermatitis. Start making boyfriend ASMR? I think I'd rather die. Oh, the guy that played Dumbledore died? He was only 82. He was just a kid. Oh, it is Fortnite's birthday. I forgot. How old is Fortnite? 18? Hopefully? Are you wearing a thong right now by any chance? No, it's not the weekend. I don't wear thongs during the work week. Do you like sleeping? Yeah, with your mother. Every song in Hamilton is like, hey, what's going on? My name is Hamilton, and then I went to the corner store. Thoughts on snow bunnies? I don't know. What are your thoughts on slaw bunnies? Slaw bunnies nuts, bruh.
When we collide, sparks fly. When you look in my eye.
Love that we're rubbing off on you. Ew, dude. These fingers right here are for bowling only, sister. The worst thing ever is when you're just having a good time with your family and then your dog's little red wiener pops out and you're like, dude, you just killed the vibe. Why is your neck so red? If you were a girl for 24 hours, what would you do? You already know my answer to that question. Boingy boing, boingy boing. How do you have half siblings? Car accident. You guys know when the sneeze is edging you a little bit? It's doing a little foreplay with your nostrils. ADHD is kind of embarrassing though. Hey man, you can't focus on anything. Take meth forever. I'm manifesting some head right now. Hold on. Even if it was my own grandma's funeral and it drug out a little bit too long, I'm like, I'm gonna play Clash Royale for a little bit. How do you explain race to a blind person? You're like, there are people that are different colors, and then they're like, what's a color? And you're like, shit. What did you want to be when you were a kid? Loved. I wanted to be loved. No, I wanted to be an astronaut. You don't have a 401k with OnlyFans. At least get a stable job and then start posting holes.
I downloaded Thickest Dongers.
What?
Look up Thickest Space Dongers.
Favorite type of cracker? Mazel tov, people. All my boys know the feeling of Googling how tall is an iPhone 7. Do it leave a snail trail? Okay, guys, we gotta ask, I don't know, normal questions. Why does my father beat me? Thank you for the Prime sub. Sorry about the whole father situation, but thank you for your money. How do I apologize to a girl I was kind of an ass to? Well, you need to realize that, you know, she was probably in the wrong. Opinions on Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. Dude, Timothy Chalamet, you can't handle all that action, bruh. Pass her to me. Can you spell I cup? You guys want to see a picture of me in my emo phase?
I think if you're watching musicals, you need to grow up. Like, what are we, kids? You're watching musicals? People that raw dog the floor at airports, stronger than the Marines. I'm up to tomfoolery, mischief, hijinks even. My girlfriend has a black baby and we're both white. Use your context clues, dude, you know what I'm saying? That is not your child. You remind me of my uncle. Well, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It depends on your relationship with your uncle, you know what I'm saying? Let's think about this for a second, guys. What if they made the Sphere in Vegas one giant boob? Can you guys hear music? I can't even hear music.
Sin City was a mavia.
Well, me personally, I love the WNBA, okay? The huts on Australia seems like a terrifying place to live. You go to take a shower and there's 7 scorpions and you're like, oi, mate, it's 7 scorps got in here. Here's my question to Mr. Beast. Why not 200 wells in Africa? My stomach feels like Hiroshima. They don't want to start streaming any tips. I've got a tip for you, and it's pink. How do you like your eggs? Ovulating. One of my new friends is flirting with me, but I don't like them. What do I do? You're gonna have to set them on fire. Women have to pay extra for tampons, but guys have to pay for beer and stuff. Just know if you're leaving a hate comment, I'm pleasuring myself to them. I wonder if my plug takes Cole's cash. I'm White Boy of the Month, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe not this month, Black History Month, but next month I'm a shoe-in. You have a Valentine? Yeah, I think her name is your mom, dude. What are we talking about? I used to starve my Webkins just to see how long they would last without food. The answer is pretty long. I think if we can neuter dogs and stuff, we can also neuter some people. Some people, you look at them and you're like, you should never be allowed to reproduce ever. If you think about it, tax fraud is kind of just like jaywalking. It's not like a real crime. What are you doing if you have 15 minutes to live? Crank one out real quick. I don't know who created Black History Month, but why did they choose it to be the shortest month of all the months? When I lost my virginity for the first time, I bought like 75 condoms because I was like, yeah, this is going to be happening all the time. And then I didn't use any of them. Hate to spoil Titanic for you guys. Ship sinks, Jack dies. Sorry about it. I feel like I could probably get convinced to join a cult if they were nice enough. Black people have the N-word, but white people have golly. You guys remember when I made Fella Towers? Oh my god, the dragon just hit Fella Towers. Mine 11. Will you be my prom date? I promise I'm not ugly. You being ugly is not the problem. The problem is that I am 24 years old. Are you autistic? I definitely have an astigmatism, which is kind of a close word. I can't believe someone photoshopped Drake's head over my leak. Mods, throw that guy off a cliff. Ooh, TSA, I've got a bomb in my butt. You're gonna have to check it. It's the only way to save this plane. The mic is strategically covering my W print. I tried to go in and get my prostate exam early, but you have to be like 50 or something. I was like, come on, dude. Found some busty Asians. I'm in that subreddit. What's your least favorite slur? All of them. My girlfriend farted. Impossible. Send me a video. You can't put an age limit on love. I think you can. And the law definitely says you can. The most annoying couple you know is going to post a picture of their significant other and be like, my forever Valentine. Does it curve to the left or the right? Maybe ask your mom, huh? I'm a straight man. Where's my parade? If you're taking a dump and then you're going to shower right after, you don't have to wipe. I don't make the rules. I'm allergic to cats, so I'm quite literally allergic to pussy. Gave you the N-word pass? Well, I'm not going to use it, but I appreciate the gesture. Thoughts on clipping your toenails? I just bite mine. I don't even own a toenail clipper. One time a dude cut me off in traffic and I gave him the finger and he pulled a gun on me. I don't give people the finger anymore. If I leave the mic unmuted while I go pee, do you guys promise not to listen? What should I do? There's a hurricane coming. Let the hurricane come. You know, stop edging the hurricane. I believe whatever you believe. I just want people to like me. Are you mentally okay? Not particularly, but I just feel like if you're homeless, you might as well be homeless in an awesome city instead of a shitty city. My made gay son or thought daughter? Ah, yes. The age-old philosophical question. It's always, you know, can you do the thug shaker, not how was your day? Say, I like coconut, but replace coconut with penis. That's pretty clever. Guys, would it be so bad if I... Oh, shit! Fella would state you in? Denial. It lights up, too. Oh, shit. Let me out of the basement? What are you doing typing in my chat? You aren't supposed to have phone access. Like you never... You kind of look like Jason Derulo. I get that all the time. You got little baby bitch hands. My entire hands are calluses. This voice is not real at all. I end stream and I'm like, alright, thank God. I can finally quit forcing it. Gay son or...
Electric Uncle Sam?
Gay son or